Hi, and welcome to Makeup Mugwump. My name is Leanne. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to get ready and not tell you what I'm using. It's just a no brand. But I wanted to talk about something that happened to me earlier today. So let me scooch in here and get started, or I'll never start. So I have had my makeup channel here on YouTube for about 2 months. I'd wanted to start this for a long time, and I've had people in my life who have said, why don't you? And it would be fun and you would like it. And they're right, it is fun and I do like it. And part of what was my hesitation to start a YouTube channel, well, there were several things that, oh, look at my hair today. This pineapple is something else on top of my head. Anyway, part of what was my hesitation to start a YouTube channel, one was the idea that I would not enjoy it and then it would ruin it for me. But also, because I mean, this is like years that I've thought about doing this and I finally did it. So I guess the idea of thinking you would like to do something, if you actually do try it and you don't like it, then that is gone. I'm not sure what that's about. I'm sure there's a word for it in German and I just don't know it. But also that if I did and someone said you should start a YouTube channel and I would say I have one and then they don't like it, like that, there's a little bit of that, the rejection, And then there is the hesitation to put myself on the internet to be commented upon. And as someone who is introverted, which I am, it is always a difficult thing for me to get to know someone and to open myself up to them and to genuinely share who I am. And if you have encountered me in everyday life, if you have, known me for a while, or if we are acquaintances, it's likely that you know very little about me, truly. But that's not to say that I don't like you or that it's, anything about you. It has to do with me. I have the tendency to not talk about real things, and let me rephrase, personal things. I'll talk about real things, but not necessarily personal things. And I'm certainly not the first one to say, here's my flaws. Let's talk about those. But not that I'm like ashamed of who I am and what I do and how I act, because if I was, then I need to change those things. But it's not that. It's that I just don't, it's not first on my list of things to do with someone new. And knowing that in our world, culture, society today, that when you put yourself into the public, you are, to some people, you're inviting criticism of you. And your appearance, the way that you behave, just your choices, even how your room looks, that is part of being public with those things. And if you didn't want anyone to comment upon those things, then you shouldn't be public. That's the idea, is that you should expect criticism and you should expect judgment if you allow folks to see this. And so that idea is what causes a lot of people to not show those things to the world, because they aren't ready for, or they don't appreciate or they don't want criticism and judgment of people who do not know them. And so they don't put their affairs, their selves, their rooms out, you know, on display for anyone to see. The problem with that is that it leads to me, it leads to self-shaming and it leads to not experiencing things in life that you want to experience. For me, having this channel and doing this makeup thing, it's got a mustache, doesn't it? Because I'm red. And, sorry. Having this allows me to talk out loud about something I love very much, something I love to do, something I love to learn about, something I love to think about. It's my creative outlet. And so I like and I still do, I like the idea of being able to talk out loud about that. I am married and my husband is very supportive. You've heard me talk about Mr. Mugwump a few times on this channel, mainly because he is a gift giver of some of the products that you see me use. And he's adorable because he is that supportive. And I appreciate that. I'm supportive of his hobbies. And I hear all kinds of things about coffee brewing, beer brewing, computer parts. You know, I'm supportive of his hobbies too. It's not the same as if he were, look at this pineapple. It's not the same if he was talking to someone who actually understood him. So I love the fact that he is supportive. Do not get me wrong. But it's not the same as if someone said, hey, did you get that new, you know, contour? Or I like the way that blush looks, and have you seen this brand is coming out with this thing? And, you know, those kind of things are not what I'm going to get from him. But I can get it here with y'all. But also that I get to talk about things that I like. Sharing this interest that I have with you brings me joy. So I do it. Took the plunge and I did it. And I'm so grateful that I have. So today I woke up to over 100 subscribers, which is an amazing amount of people who have seen me do a video and said, I'd like to see another one of those, please. And that's amazing. I never thought 100 people would want to see me put on makeup, talk about makeup. That makes me so happy, beyond happy. So incredible joy for that milestone in my life. I never thought that that could be a thing. So thank you. And about 45 minutes after that, I got a notification that one of my videos had a new comment. And so I go to read it, as I always would, because I reply to my comments, and sometimes it's a question and I answer it, or sometimes it's a comment and I respond, or just thank people for watching or subscribing, you know, that kind of thing. And so I went to read this comment, and this comment, after being on the internet for a little over 2 months, and after being, I think, 40 some odd videos. I mean, it's been a bit. I've done a lot of videos. I'm really proud of that. I got my first piece of the fat comment, which I absolutely knew to expect because I am. And I know how some people are on the internet, right? Like, that was one of the things that made me hesitant about doing something that I knew that I would like. and sharing something that I knew would bring me joy, was that I was going to have someone, and very likely many, many someones, tell me about my weight and give me words, advice, or show concern that I weigh as much as I do. And it's not as if I am in denial or don't understand that I weigh what I weigh. I'm very much aware of that, as you would imagine, as I'm sure you are aware of what you weigh at some point, or that you have a good idea of what the range is. You know, it is not that you are obsessed with it, but it's likely that you are aware of it. So I was pretty sure that I was going to have people to help me be aware of what I weigh. And so it came today, the very first one, which to say I've been on here for about 2 months. I have 100 subscribers and I am over 40 videos in. To say that this is the first day that I get that comment, I thank you to all of you. That's pretty good. I thought it would come sooner than this, but I'm okay that it took this long. And to say that I was prepared for it, I mean, I was. I mean, like, I would have to be completely foolish not to be, you know, knowing that this was inevitable. But the part that I wasn't prepared for, so this was a 2-part comment. And the first part was a comment, you know, that I weighed so much. Then okay. But the second part was the part that I was not prepared for. And it's because I didn't know that people, I knew that probably people thought this, but I didn't know that it would be something that someone would blatantly express. That's what it is. I knew that people thought this because I'm not foolish. But I didn't know that folks would say this to other people that they didn't know. So this comment came from someone I did not know. And why does that make a difference to me? It does, because it's something that if I knew this person and they said this, it would actually hurt. But because I don't know this person, then it doesn't hurt that much. So I'm going to blend this out, I promise. I'm looking crazy. So the first part of the comment was about my weight. The second part of the comment was about shouldn't I not put on makeup until I've lost weight? Shouldn't I not put on makeup until I have lost weight? That was the comment. So again, the first part is fair. I weigh a lot and I am aware. But the second part of the comment, that to this person, I should not do this until I am more acceptable to them or to society, whatever it is. That I should cease having my creative outlet, my hobby, my joy, until my weight is below a certain number. That's the part that actually got me. That's the bit I wasn't ready for. Because that's the part that makes someone feel less than. If you came up to me and said, Leanne, you're fat, I would say, you are right. I am. Because I am, right? Like, I'm not unaware. I am totally aware that I am fat. And you can call it, you can call it husky, plus size, woman size, fluffy, whatever you want to call it. It's totally fine with me. I am okay with the F word. I'm okay. I refer to myself as fat because I'm okay with that word. That's what I am. And so I'm okay with it. And if you aren't okay with it, you don't use that word, you don't like that word, you please do whatever you do. Like, you handle it. You're fine. I'm not going to advocate for you to use that word or not use that word. You do you. I'm okay with that. Everybody's entitled to whatever they want. But the overt statement that I can't apply cosmetics to my face because it is a fat face is not nice. It's not pleasant. It's not okay. That part is not okay with me. Because it is saying to me that I can't do the same things as other women do, or men. I can't enjoy myself. I can't do this thing until I am acceptable. And it's too much. That's too much. That's the line that I'm not okay with. I know, I'm very aware that being fat, overweight, obese, whatever you want to say, that there are lots of problems with people who are. I mean, I travel for a living, on a plane, on trains, like all of it. Like, I know what those things are because that's my life. Like, I understand. And I travel in such a way that I do not encroach upon anyone else's space. And that's it. I mean, I do what I need to do in order to be a kind traveler to other people. I don't believe that it is, because I weigh a certain amount or I take up a certain amount of space, that I have to apologize for that. This is me. This is my body. These are my choices. This is my life. But I also don't believe that anyone else who doesn't love me has anything, they shouldn't be affected by that. They really shouldn't. And so I make a cognizant effort to make sure that I am not encroaching on anyone else's space or causing anyone else issues because of the choices that I have made. It's the same thing as if, I had a loud voice and I spoke very loudly. I have people in my life that are incredibly loud speakers. They are very, very loud. And when we are in public, it encroaches on other people if they speak loudly. So they need to be cognizant of that and bring it down a notch. And things like that. Like, but I am very aware of all kinds of issues that people who are obese or morbidly obese or, like who are fat, whatever you want to call it, have in the world, because I have those. But I can't ascribe to anything, any kind of thought that because you are a size or you are so big or you are anything, fill in the blank with anything about your physical appearance, that you should not have joy, that you should not be allowed to be creative, or you should not enjoy what other people do. It brings no harm to anyone, and it's me. Like, that's all, that's part of it. I am not, subjecting anyone else to this. This is YouTube. If you don't like something, you just click on, keep on going. And you don't necessarily have to see it again. You just don't. And so that, I'm not subjecting anyone to this because they have the free will to go and do other things. And I hope that they would, because this is something that I enjoy, and I have 100 people who enjoy it with me, which I, again, so appreciative. What are your thoughts about, you tell me down below, if you would, if you feel comfortable, What are your thoughts about people who have unstereotypically beautiful body types? So culture says this is not beautiful. What are your thoughts about those people being out in the world and putting themselves in a community like the YouTube beauty community that we are currently in and saying, I'm okay with this? Like, what are your thoughts about that? Should I have expected it? Is it something that I need to be open to? Are you one of those people that say, if anybody says anything not nice about me, I'm going to block them? What you tell me? What are your reactions? And I don't need anyone else's validation for my self-esteem. That's something that comes from within. It can be affected by external factors. I am fully aware of what I look like. I look in the mirror all the time. This pineapple. I look in the mirror all the time and very close up some days. So I am aware of what I look like. And I am, so I'm not delusional. What are your thoughts? Is this something that just comes with the territory? And if you don't like it, don't make YouTube videos? Or should I expect different or better? What do you think? I'd like to know. I haven't decided how to reply to the comment, or if I shall. I always reply to my comments. So it's very likely that I will reply, but I haven't decided how yet. Because I'm unsure of what my goal is. So typically in communication, I have a goal of, either the person understands something, or, that I clarify something, or, whatever. I don't know what my goal is yet. I don't know this person, so I'm not sure. There's some uncertainty there about what their deal is, and what their goal was. That's the other thing. I'm not sure, what it is that they wanted me to learn or understand from that comment. I am obviously not going to stop doing something that I love, like apply makeup, until I am a certain weight. That's the opposite of what life is you should do what you love. As long as it harms nobody else, you do whatever you want. You do you. And be happy at whatever weight you are. If you are waiting to lose weight to do things, don't do that. We are not guaranteed today or tomorrow. We are all quite mortal, and it does not make sense logically to wait until you are something else to enjoy who you are. And that's what I'm doing. I'm enjoying who I am in here. This is my me time. This is my time to be creative and to express myself and to have a good time, and I love it. So don't wait. Don't wait until you're a certain something for you to enjoy yourself. Don't do that. But does that deserve reply? I don't know. Is it a teachable moment for a complete stranger? I don't know. I have no idea. Not sure how I'm going to do that. But I'll be happy to read your comments below. I should have worn my fat bitch shirt in that video. Fat Girl Flow is one of the YouTubers that I watch here. And I'll tell you, YouTube is a place that if you are looking for, you know, body positivity and content that will help you live and accept yourself at any size, this is the place, man. Like, I'm telling you, there's so many amazing creators who can tell you all kinds of, if you're waiting until you're a certain, you know, clothing size to wear a certain fashion, don't wait. There are people in the world, there are companies in the world that are making that fashion for your body. And if you don't know what they are, if you are stuck with, you know, Walmart and Torrid and that's it, because Lane Bryant and Catherine's are extinct or whatever, like, I get you, I feel you, I'm also in that boat. But there are a lot of different independent clothing places. There are a lot, I mean, I'm saying clothing because that's what is mainly affected by my size, is the clothing that I can wear and have access to. Lots of places. And how I find out about them? Here on YouTube. Search for, you know, plus size clothing haul and put your size in and see what comes up. It's amazing what's out there. And folks, you know, hear about things in different ways on social media and Instagram and all, and they share it here on YouTube. And then all of a sudden, lots of people know about it. I have ordered some really cool stuff recently. And if you'd like, I'd be happy to share that with you. If that's, I'm not necessarily a fashionista, but I got some cute stuff. I've got some cute stuff. And so I'm happy to share that. If you are interested, let me know. And I will be more than happy to put that on here. Because I think with the knowledge that there are people in the world who are making clothing for your size, and you can wear that thing that everyone else wears, you can wear that too. It's just a different size. And you should feel cute. You should feel beautiful and handsome and attractive in whatever you do. Like, that should be a thing. And you shouldn't wait. You should not wait to be a certain size. Don't. That's not to say that you shouldn't be healthy. And I'm saying now, fully aware of all the health challenges I have. Because I'm in this body. Totally in this body every day. So I got it. You don't have to worry about it. But I can say that support is always welcomed for all the things. So thank you. One of my favorite things that I see people post are, you know, I said I'm fat, not ugly. Beautiful and fat are not mutually exclusive. Just saying. To some people they are. That there is no way on the planet that I would ever be beautiful to them. And that is okay. It takes all kinds of folks to make this world go round. And here's the kicker, is I don't need for anyone to think that I am beautiful or attractive. I am happily married to the man of my dreams. And I don't need, there's nothing else that I need for that. If you come here to enjoy talking about makeup and listening to me talk about makeup and trying on new products and seeing how they work and just having a laugh, that's what this is for. This is not for me to have you find me attractive in any way. Because I don't. And it's okay. It is okay. A lot of people think that makeup and attraction that's what they are. That's not what this is for me at all. This has, I literally put on makeup on days that I will see absolutely no one but myself and my husband, and it ain't for him. Like, it's not about that. It is about, I am painting on a canvas that changes. I can wash off and do this every day, and I enjoy it. It brings me such joy. So if this brings you joy, you hit that subscribe button and join this family, because I would love to have you here. That's what this is about. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for your comments down below. I enjoy reading them. Thank you for joining me. You'll have a great rest of your day. Bye.